Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be looking at Kahoot. So if you go ahead and click on your web browser, it's just kahoot.com, and you can sign up for free, which I absolutely suggest that you do. Create your own account, but I already have one, so I'm just going to log in and it remembers me. Okay, so let me just tell you about Kahoot. Kahoot is a great formative assessment. It's a great review, maybe even a pre-assessment, and it's just a quiz program for your students that you can make. Now, I teach kindergarten, so I use mine a little bit differently than some teachers would use theirs. We also don't have one-on-one devices. This game is meant to be played with a one-on-one device, or you can also do it in a team. These are the ones that I've actually created, so you can create your own Kahoot, or you can find a Kahoot. So some of them can be random. There's a Name That Puppy one. Maybe you could use as an icebreaker. You've got a math one here. Science, ELA. And then here's just some of the popular ones. Also at the bottom, you've got different categories as well. All right, so we're going to actually play a little bit of a Kahoot here. I'm going to play it on my device so you can see what the teacher side of things look like. So if you notice, I pulled up the Name That Puppy one, okay? Right here it shows you that it's 10 questions. It shows you how many people have played it, how many players, how many have marked it as their favorite, and who have shared it. And then here are the 10 questions, okay? It's showing you that you have 20 seconds each to answer, and then there's going to be 4 choices. So let me pull up my Kahoot app on my phone. It's going to give me a PIN number that I need to enter. Shows you we can play with classic, one-on-one, or team mode. And here's also some other options of the game: randomizing the order of the questions, randomizing the answers, display the game pin throughout. Okay, all these different ones that you can choose. We don't need to change any of those. We're just going to play a classic version. Like I said, you could do it on your phone, any sort of you have. I've got the sound here from the video playing behind of the game maker. But I'm entering my PIN 767930 on my device. It's going to prompt you to, or your students really, to enter in a nickname. If you notice here, you can see Lindsay joined. It's one player. And we're just going to go ahead and hit start. All right, this is just quick 10 questions. We won't do all 10 questions. I just want to show you what you see. So the first thing that pops up is the question. What kind of puppy is this? And then they have an image here. I'm going to go with Beagle. Now, this is where it is teacher paced. You can stop, you can go over it, you can pull up the media that was there to maybe talk about, okay, how many do you see? Talk about different characteristics. You know, obviously yours is probably not going to be about puppies. On my device, though, it does not have the words. Okay, it does not actually say Beagle on mine. It does not say Golden Retriever, Bulldog, or Boxer. The only thing you see on the student's device is going to be the red with the triangle, the blue with the diamond, the green with the square, or the yellow with the circle here, which is what I like about it with kindergarten. Because all they have to do is not necessarily find all of the correct words, but all they have to do is match it up by the color or shape, okay? This is going to show you how many of your students got it correct, okay? Obviously, there's only one student playing this game. But if you know that all of your students picked green, you probably need to go back and either reteach, or you know that because you're pre-assessing that you need to be very clear whenever you're teaching to make sure that they know that this picture was not of a bulldog. Which, like I said, that's not going to be yours, your content. So we're just going to click next. It does show a scoreboard, so the other students would be here as well with their different scores. The faster you submit an answer, the higher your points are. Okay, so again, this is the same question. Your questions may be what kind of puppy is this? I'm going to go with Golden Retriever on my device. And it does show that it's correct and that one student got that right. Okay, let's just do one more. Again, there's your points. I'm going to say that is a Border Collie. And I just want to show you something real quick. This is just time to say the question for them. This is where you have your 20 seconds. I believe that is a terrier. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and end the game so you can see. This is really what I want you to see here. This is that podium that it does show the top 3 students in your class. You may not want to show that. That's up to you. On my device, it does give me some positive reinforcement here. It tells me that I'm in first place and I am the Grand Master. Sometimes it'll tell you you're epic, all sorts of fun stuff. But when you go to get results, this is where you as the teacher have a chance to save the results. You can do a direct download to your computer, save it to your drive. You can play it again. You can do, choose a new game. But I really like Kahoot. I challenge you guys, if you don't already have this and you don't play this in your classroom, that maybe it's something that you consider, because there really are tons of resources here that, that you don't even have to create your own. If we're talking about Shakespeare, I mean, there's all these here that are already made that I wouldn't even have to make. 3 questions, 8 questions, you can, preview it to play it yourself. So, not reinventing the wheel here, using what's already out there. So just something to think about. There is a plus version of Kahoot. It is a little bit more expensive whenever this free version has been working fine for me, but that's up to you if that's something that you're interested in. But I would do challenge you guys to try and use Kahoot this week in some aspect of your classroom. The kids definitely enjoy it. It's fun, fast-paced little way to do a quiz, review, do some sort of assessment. That's up to you, but even a brain break, like I said, that would be kind of a fun way to introduce Kahoot to them, maybe even play that puppy one that we saw. But it does motivate some teamwork. It helps you to get good classroom insight on where your kids are, how many already know what a golden retriever is and what that looks like, versus what are you going to have to spend time reteaching and maybe beefing up your material on. So just a great way to review and revise and maybe reinforce some skills. So I do challenge you to use it this week.